This is the Panzerkampfwagen 7. It is a Tier 10 German tech tree tank destroyer, and this is the VK7201K. Just from looks, you can tell that these are very similar vehicles. The difference is that the VK72 features a 15 centimeter, which has 3,000 DPM when fully kitted out. Kind of insane. It's also quite a bit more than the DPM you can get in the Panzer. We can get about 2,780. So it is kind of insane that you actually get more DPM in a higher alpha gun. But in the latest update of the game, the Panzerkampfwagen 7 got an armor buff on the mantlet, and the vehicle got a bit faster, which might make it a more enjoyable tank to play. I guess we're going to find out. It does feature quite a nice gun. 560 damage per shot, 0.29 dispersion, so it's a very accurate vehicle, which might make it quite enjoyable to drive, and I'm quite excited to see how it plays. It also has an incredibly cool legendary style, in my opinion, which is the Panzerklaus. I'm a big fan of Christmas, and there's a party in my garage when I got this camo on, so I can't really get all too pressed. But let's see how this tank performs in battle, as that is obviously the most important thing. Now, the great thing about this German Super Heavy is that it kind of has two pseudo playstyles. If you find a position to hide the hull and only show the turret, you can get some good shells and damage out. But even if you can't, you can also just use this vehicle sticking out the hull, baiting shells with your very well armored lower plate, and also do fairly well. So there are two different ways you can honestly use this tank. Now, something I didn't look at was the premium shell penetration, so hopefully it's enough to cut through the Rinoceronte's turret, but I guess we'll find out. I'm not running turbo on this vehicle, and I don't like to run two loadouts, as we can see, just because of the fact I think it's a little cringe. I don't want to waste all of my equipment on it, so yeah, we're only running one loadout on our vehicle. Premium-wise, we have a decent amount of penetration, about 325 mils. Something else I actually didn't check until just now realizing is if I have a crew, but yes, I do, because I've intuition trained. Yeah, I always forget if I have a crew on my vehicles or not, which is always a bit painful. Now, field modification-wise, I am not the fastest. I only go to top speed of 31. I could have gone up to a top speed of like 42, but I decided to run basically crew protection over mobility. Maybe in the future I'll change out this tank for speed, but I don't really think it's necessary, especially on a map like this. It just doesn't seem like it's really needed. So we're heading in. Hopefully we don't get spotted. Nope. Okay, we are all good. We see that the enemy Manticore is getting bled out. Wow, he's dead. Well, that's a pretty big dub. The 277's up here waiting. We're going to chill right behind the 277. I will load a gold shell just because this mouse is in the back, but as of right now, I'm not seeing all too much. Going to give some room for the minnow, and oh, we got the enemy 183. We got the rhino. Interesting. Well, our 277 got very lucky. That's all I'm going to say. Our 430 is just going for it. Interesting. Well, again, the question I have is, where is this mouse? And there he is. We can actually pen him right through the angled armor there, which is quite nice. And we get a really good roll of 613. Glad I loaded gold, though, because there's no way we would have penned this mouse without gold ammunition. I mean, great example of the gun, though. What a stupid accurate vehicle in that regard. Let's aim it on the BZ-75. Our minnow appears to be a little bit blind because that was a very easy shot and dude just didn't even take it. Alright, let's reload. We got 3 more seconds left. 3, 2, 1, but we are not able to get it out. Not the biggest deal ever, though. I'm going to move up a bit. Let's see, we got the Progetto, and just going to shoot at the Prog. Nice! Okay, that's a pretty solid dub. I'm going to back up to a position where the mouse really can't see me, and we're just going to wait a teeny bit for my reload. And then we can aim it on the mouse. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, also got the 57 behind him, but there you go. Nice 586 shell. We're doing pretty good. We're up to 2,300 damage at this point, which is always quite solid. We got 5 more seconds left on our reload. And unfortunately, our minnow is just kind of in like a perfect position. It's the problem is this 3D style is like blocking our camera. It's not necessarily the minnow, it's just the style. Let's reload again, and oh, wait a sec, the mouse is just going for it. I would love to be able to hit his lower plate. There you go. We are able to get it out. Just had to give it a moment of aiming. But 2,900 damage. Pretty good stuff. Definitely will say so. Let's reload again. And let's move up now. Not too worried about the prog or anything that might be off to the side. I'm going to get a nice shell into the enemy Rhino. And he actually fires a heat shell at me, which is unfortunate for him. We have the prog over here. And I'm just going to wiggle a little bit. Let's see if that prog pokes us. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's move up. Oh, he is going to poke me. And bonk, there you go. Look at that. Alpha. What a just glorious gun this tank has, honestly. Like, I didn't expect to like this vehicle so much, but wow. This gun feels amazing. I mean, granted, the enemy team played pretty poor. That mouse allowed us to get some shots that normally you wouldn't expect to get out. So it was a bit of a free game in that regard, but still, I mean, the gun is just absolutely amazing on this tank to the point where you seem to hit every shell. We're going to roll around the corner here, get the clear into the enemy TVP. Not bad at all. 277's going to move up, and he's going to hopefully get the clear onto the Progetto. Unfortunately, the artillery does hit me. Just going to squeeze around you here. I'm a little worried about that 183, but I'm not, like, deathly worried, you know? Okay, that 183 was right there, but what I want to do is I want to get right over here, aiming on that Patton. Yeah! That accuracy is insane! Like, holy... solid gun. Like, actually an amazing gun that this vehicle has. Alright, let's move up. Where'd the 183 go? There he is. Alright. Oh, he pens that for 1,792. Well, we were doing pretty solid. But apparently the 183 is able to pen us at that angle. I cannot believe that he has penned us. I wasn't worried if he was going to AP pen me, but... Yep, there you go. Wow, it was a great shot from the 183. I just didn't think that he was going to shoot us in that corner there. I really thought he was going to shoot at our hull, and he was going to maybe splash like 500-600. Okay, I guess that's my fault, but I don't know. I didn't expect to be rolled for all of my HP at the same time, so... whatever. We did a pretty good game. 5,000 damage is not something to complain about, but it is a little disappointing because we probably could have done upwards of 6,000 if that hadn't have happened. But yeah, I'll be honest, the gun on the VK feels very nice, and in this situation, it did great. So I really got no complaints at all. Great battle, very fun, 5,020 damage. Still can't believe the 183 just did 1,800 damage. I personally believe that the 183 and the 4005 shouldn't exist. Stupid that you can literally get almost one shot, even as a heavy, because you make a play. You know, like 1,050 from the YAG is okay because it doesn't get a premium hesh. But yeah, I don't understand why the 183 is allowed to do that. Oh man, I don't even know how much pen the 183 has. It's got to be close. I mean, but yeah, that was a pretty easy shot. I just poked that really poor, so that's also my fault. But oh well. That is our first game in the Panzerkampfwagen 7. Let's head into one more. Yeah, sorry about my camera blocking the minimap. I just realized I always forget to swap the source. It's either on this side or that side, and I always forget. But here we are in game number 2. Decent matchup. I mean, when you're in a tier 10, it's pretty expected that you're going to be fighting either tier 9s or tier 10s. So... it's never like you're going to be bottom tier. I just wish the other tiers in the game were like this. So what do we have? A VK7201K up against us. We have an Object 277, IS-7. Okay, so decent heavies. Not too bad. Another good map for a super heavy, though. It's going to make artillery a bit less annoying when we're obviously working around these corners, and... it's going to allow us to hopefully use our alpha and get the job done. Now, one thing I actually forgot to mention is that Wargaming buffed the pen on this tank as well. It went from like 315 to 325 or something like that. All I know is they buffed the pen, which is nice. I think penetration is one of the dumbest ways to balance a tank, personally. I hate that there are certain vehicles like the IS-32 in Tier 9 that cannot pen like anything. And then, you know, you have a Conqueror with 327 mils of APCR pen. I just really don't understand the thought process Wargaming has there, and honestly really annoys me. So, we'll see if this IS-7 ends up poking. I do need to scoot my chair up a bit, but there you go. Nice 552 shell. The only problem is this E100 is making it a little awkward for us to work this spot. But nice shot. I have to say, the accuracy is incredible on this vehicle. Like, the fact that it's just aimed in this well is quite amazing. If that IS-7 pokes again, I will go for it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pen. It was a pretty good angle from him, but obviously doesn't matter as we're still chilling here. Chilling like a chinchilla. Alright, let's see. IS-7 is in a side scrape, and he's in a reverse side scrape, but our high premium pen is still enough to cut right through his vehicle, and he gets ammo racked. That is rather unfortunate for him. Alright, well, we got the 752, who might want to go. I'm tempted to push up, but I don't think it's necessary yet. I'm just going to wait here for now. We got a 50 TP chillin', and you know, if the U100's going to go up, I will support him. But obviously, if he didn't want to go up, then I would probably chill back here. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can get a shell into the Centurion, turning my turret. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. No, looks like he was smart enough to maneuver around that. Alright, let's just cross over here and see if we can help out this E100. Okay, let's aim in. There you go. Nice 614 juicer. Not bad at all. I'm going to actually chill right here, turn my turret towards the rear, and aim it on the 121B. Oh yeah, this guy's about to hate life. Oh, that's great. This thing has a very slow turret traverse, I will say that. I did not expect it to be that slow, but we're going to reload here. And let's see. VK pokes. There you go. Nice 460 shot. We're up to 2,600 damage already. Pretty good stuff. We do have the ML2 in the back, and it looks like our IS-4 is in a pretty bad position, but we do have the Shower over here, which will be able to help him, and the IS-4 is getting bounces, surprisingly, so I don't know why this Shower is playing so aggressive, but hey, he might be able to get away with it. Let's just chill right here. Let's aim in, obviously, another shell onto the 277. Easy shot. Then we'll angle out the hull like this. There you go. Nice. Yeah, that was even a heat shell as well. So we can see just where this vehicle's armor is very, very impressive, at least in that regard. Love to be able to get a pen into the enemy VK. There you go. And he dies from a fire. So we're going to move up a bit. We're already up to 4,200 damage, which is quite good. We do have the Emil-2, and I know that this thing has really bad, or the Emil-2 has really bad pen, so I don't need to worry too much about that. We still haven't even been penned once, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So we're gonna wait right here, and I'm gonna actually aim it on the Titan 54D, and the reason why is because I don't have gold rounds loaded. So yeah, that's my thought process there. All right, let's push up on the Tiger Mouse. Concept is on his rear. And let's aim in one more shot. There you go. Nice 515. He dies. Artillery doesn't hit me. Wow, this was a crazy good game. I mean, I gotta be honest, this tank feels fantastic. The accuracy, paired with the fact that it's got a super well-mounted turret, and the armor being just so good frontally, I mean, 5,892 damage. This was not a challenging game at all. The on-movement dispersion of this vehicle feels fantastic. Yeah, I have to say, the Panzerkampfwagen 7 is an absolute bop, and I'm surprised that I am doing so well in this vehicle. I mean, it's great. It's got enough pen to cut through players. Maybe I'm just getting lucky here, but I don't know. It's not that lucky to get two 6Ks in a row, or I guess 5K for the one battle. We know the artillery is obviously in the back, and he is all the way in the back. However, you're not able to hit him from that current angular. All right, let's aim it on the enemy Stritzvon, and if we hatch him, it's so hard to pen a Stritzvon. It really is. It's honestly one of the hardest tanks to pen in Tier 10. Alright, well, let's aim it on him again, but it looks like... Oh, wait a sec. I don't think we're going to get it. Unfortunate. That's the one downside of not having heat, is you obviously cannot cut through spaced armor that easily, but I can't complain. 5,900 damage and 554 assisted. We got penned like twice. I mean, we didn't even do any really angling. Just people didn't know where to shoot us, so we got a lot of bounces. Yeah, that was great. I thoroughly enjoyed playing in the Panzerkampfwagen 7. So, yeah, I think this is a great tank to grind. I mean, as I said, maybe I got lucky. It was good maps, and it was decent matchmaking, but, I mean, obviously we finished top on the team this game, and the game's giving me a bunch of stuff. Yeah, easily top on the team. I think the accuracy, paired with the fact that this vehicle hits for 560 alone, is great. And when you pair that with the very solid armor, decent DPM, and great hit points, it's just crazy good. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Panzer Kampfwagen 7. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.